This is David, known to the world as D4VD, the voice behind Romantic, Homicide, and Here With Me. He's one of the biggest breakout music stars of this decade, but just a few years ago, he wasn't performing at festivals. He was locked in his bedroom, playing Fortnite, trying to go pro. This is the wild story of how a quiet homeschooled gamer became a chart-topping musician. David Anthony Burke was born March 28, 2008 in Queens, New York. His family soon moved to Houston, Texas, where he grew up with two younger siblings. He was a creative kid, obsessed with manga, anime, and video games. He says the first manga he read in 5th grade blew his mind because it told stories about powers without superheroes, and made him want to write his own. But middle school was rough. He struggled to focus in public school, and in 7th grade, his parents switched him to homeschooling. Almost instantly, his social circle disappeared. No calls, no texts, nothing. David says it made him question if he had any real friends at all. That isolation became fuel. He poured it into writing and later music, like his early song, Worthless. But back then, the only place he felt seen was online. In September 2017, Fortnite Battle Royale launched and took over the world. David was one of the first players to download it. He played 8 hours a day, every day, chasing the dream of becoming a pro gamer. He and his small group of friends lived for finding new games. Fortnite was different. Cross-platform, fast-paced, and addicting. He joined Fortnite Twitter, followed pros like Ninja and CypherPK, and watched kids his age get famous. He thought, why not me? David started a YouTube channel under the name Ant. His dream was to become the next big Fortnite creator. At first, nothing worked. He uploaded dozens of clips, barely getting 200 views, but he kept going, learning editing, studying the algorithm, improving every post. Then in February 2021, after years of silence, it happened. A 17-second meme mocking macro cheaters went viral, hitting 1 million views. His Fortnite edits exploded, but there was one major problem. The music he used belonged to big-name artists. Labels started issuing copyright strikes, killing his income overnight. Frustrated, David turned to his mom. Her advice changed everything. Then make your own music. Go. Get out of my face. So he did. With only an iPhone, Apple earbuds, and his sister's closet as a studio, David downloaded the BandLab app and taught himself how to record. He used blankets for soundproofing, pitched down vocals, and followed YouTube tutorials to mix his tracks. He learned melody, EQ, reverb, everything from scratch. His first song, Runaway, got 5,000 plays in a week on SoundCloud. Then came You and I, 100,000 streams in just 3 days. He put the song in a Fortnite montage with the caption, "First Fortnite player to use his own song." It went viral overnight. Suddenly, David wasn't just a gamer, he was becoming a musician. David knew he had to expand beyond Fortnite, so he joined TikTok, a platform he once called cringy. He started making high-pitched Alvin and the Chipmunks covers as a joke, and they blew up. 500,000 followers rushed in. Every fan clicked the link in his bio and found his Fortnite content. It was brilliant cross-promotion, but it created confusion. Was he Ant the gamer or David the musician? So he separated the two identities and began pushing music under his real name. On July 17th, 2022, David teased a new song called Here With Me. It went viral instantly. The next day, he posted Romantic Homicide. It changed his life. The song rocketed to number 3 on Billboard's Hot Alternative Songs chart. It has since earned over 1.5 billion streams. Fans were stunned. A kid recording in a closet was suddenly competing with global superstars. Within 7 months of releasing his first song, major record labels were fighting for him. At first, his parents thought the emails were scams, but soon they were flying to LA for meetings. In September 2022, David signed with Darkroom and Interscope Records, the same label behind Eminem, Lady Gaga, Kendrick Lamar, and Billie Eilish. For a kid who once cried over losing Fortnite earnings, it was surreal. David released his debut EP Petals to Thorns in May 2023, followed by The Lost Petals in September. he launched his first world tour and opened for Esezoi, one of the biggest artists in the world. By 2024, David was expanding even further. He released singles Leafer in 2016 and wrote a song for the hit TV series Invincible. At just 16, he was collaborating with global brands, earning millions, and gaining industry-wide respect as a songwriter, not just a viral kid. But David never forgot where he came from. Even as his music took off, he kept a quiet corner of his heart for the world that raised him. Late-night Fortnite lobbies, hours of practice, and a community of friends who believed in him before anyone else did. In March 2024, he signed with the esports giant 100 Thieves, not as a pro player, but as a content creator, bridging the world of gaming and music in a way few ever have. And despite the fame, the headlines, and the packed arenas, he still streams, still games, still replies to chat, because deep down, he's still that kid who just wanted to create something that made people feel something. He's never been shy about crediting the people who helped him along the way. At the Streamy Awards, in front of millions watching, he thanked Kai Cenat. The moment Kai reacted live to one of his songs, David said, was like watching a spark turn into a wildfire. Overnight, his tracks surged on TikTok, streams spiked, labels called, and for the first time, he felt like maybe this crazy dream wasn't so crazy after all. Now, in what feels like a full circle moment, David is preparing to perform at Coachella, a stage most artists spend decades chasing, a place where legends are born. For him, it's surreal. Just 2 years ago, he was hunched in a dark closet with Apple earbuds, recording into a cracked laptop mic, trying to earn a few dollars from Fortnite highlight videos. No studio, no vocal training, just passion, and an unshakable belief that music could change his life. And it did. In just a few short years, David went from playing virtual battles to winning real ones. He navigated the cutthroat world of streaming, survived the chaos of overnight virality, and somehow stayed grounded while millions of eyes watched his every move. Friends say he's still the same David, soft-spoken, humble, and laser-focused. He spends long nights perfecting lyrics, experimenting with sounds, treating every song like it could be his last. It's not about chasing fame anymore. It's about telling stories and making people feel less alone. And maybe that's what makes his rise so powerful. It's not just a success story, it's a blueprint. He proved that you don't need a fancy studio or industry connections or $1 million budget. You just need a voice, a message, and the courage to share it. Today, David is a global star. Tomorrow, who knows? Sold out tours, Grammy wins, his own record label, the possibilities are endless. But no matter where he goes next, he's living proof that your passion, no matter how small or strange, can take you further than you ever imagined. This is D4VD, from Fortnite kid to millionaire musician. And this is only the beginning. Subscribe for more stories like this, because the next one might just be yours.